Hello, 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 and welcome to this episode of the Sanibel Captiva Guide. I'm going to give it a moment, let your eyes adjust to take in these beautiful colours here. And your eyes might adjust, you might be able to stop squinting right now. But let me, first of all, just really quickly, if you do want to see our content and make sure that you keep getting it in your inbox, please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel and hit the like button, and also sign up for the newsletter because there's plenty of stuff going on in there.
Which you find that on the Sandcapguide.com.
Sandcapguide.com. Okay, back to this episode. I'd like to welcome Mary Bondurant, Lauren Davies.
Mary, second-time guest.
Second-time guest. And if you've been watching for a while, you know this is the years come around very quickly because it's Let's Pink Out again, which is
2022.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us all about it. So we had an event last year, and it's coming up. When's it coming up?
Sure. So the exciting news is we're in our 10th year.
That's amazing.
So we are very excited that we've been doing this for 10 years and how we evolved over those 10 years from just being a little picnic at the firehouse to having these new events that we've added.
Right.
The
And
first
this was
one,
started by you, Mary, 10 years ago.
yes,
correct?
as a survivor.
Yeah.
Dan Duncan, the chief of the fire department at the time, came to me and said, how can you get this mobile mammogram on Sanibel? And that was October 4th. And on October 20th, we had our first event with the mobile mammogram from
and it's
Radiology
gone
Regional.
From that little bit to now what we have today, which is, wow.
Yes. We have a calendar. We're calling it, Let's Pink Out the month of October. And we kick off this year with the Pink Tea Party at Sundial Resort and Spa. Thank you to them. They're great sponsors of ours for this event. This is bringing the community together, survivors, family members, and just a community who wants to support the awareness of breast cancer and cancer in itself.
So tell us about the event for the Tea Party. What time is it?
Sure. So we're over at Sundial, October 4th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We've got a lot of exciting things. Our centerpieces are donated by the R.S. Walsh Landscaping. And we have Paul Romos from the Renata Band. He'll be demonstrating his flute music, which we're so excited
He's been
about.
around forever. He does the flute and
He's
the
amazing. Yes, so he'll be with us. We have Ted Meyerson coming to do some photography. It's just going to be an event where people can come, gather, have conversation, catch up.
And you actually drink tea?
And we drink tea. Nice. We have 200 teacups that were donated.
Oh, wow.
To this event that we'll be keeping year after year.
Oh,
and we have some
cool.
surprises with those teacups. So, we have fashion ladies, tea dresses, men in their suits. We're going to have fascinators, hats. We're going to give away a couple of prizes. So we are very, very excited.
Fun. And food, is there food too?
It's a Thai tea. So you'll be getting... your sweet and savories and your scones and your little breads with the little tuna and probably chicken on it. And yes.
Oh, sounds
and desserts.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just a quick message before we get back to the show. We put a ton of effort into bringing you quality content, so if you would like to help us share our love of the islands, here are several easy ways. Firstly, you can support us on Patreon. You could purchase an island souvenir from our Etsy store. You can metaphorically buy us a coffee, which is an easy way to donate a couple of bucks.
Don't you prefer tea?
Well, I do, kind of. Also, like and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all things Sanibel and Captiva. And finally, show some love to our sponsors. Let them know we sent you. All the links are in the description below. Now, back to the episode.
And
it's fun.
Lauren, you have your pink dress already for the tea?
Of course.
I've seen pictures from the past. I've never been to it, but the pictures are so cute.
But this year, she's coming.
Pink. Good. Right. Awesome.
So that's on October 4th. Then what's the next one?
Right. Then we move right into the farmers market, actually. We are going to have a tent as a nonprofit at the Sanibel Farmers Market, and we thank Jean Bear and Betsy Ventura for that. And we'll have all of these great items for sale. We have hats, we have towels, we have paddle necklaces. So just come on by and say hi to us. And
Right. And this
Do
year,
you sell pink T-shirts?
do we sell pink T-shirts?
so I know this is the one from this year, correct? So it says
Yes.
Warrior, which is so cool with the outline of Sanibel Captiva on
Yeah,
it.
and we're very pleased to announce that Kate Sargent from On Island, her shop has donated these T-shirts, and the proceeds will be coming over to the Sandcap Pink Project.
Very cool. Can you buy them at On
You
Island?
can go right
as
onto
well?
On Island. You can go to their website, or you can go to the store.
Right, and their store is in the old Sanibel shops, right at the end of Periwinkle and Tarpon Bay there. So head in there, or they have the online store too.
Yes, yes.
So-
And then from there, we go to October 20th, which is the original traditional picnic at the firehouse
All
with
right.
all those lovely fire people.
Right.
Just saying.
Right, Lauren?
yeah.
We want to do a calendar with all the firemen.
Yes, I think you should.
I think you should. Yeah, absolutely.
Our daughters, well, they're in college right now, but they work at at Spoondrift, and the firefighters come in there, and they think
They
think
say
they're very
hi?
nice too.
Yeah, wow. So, of course, we'll have lots of SIPs sponsoring that. They give us our box lunches. You'll be able to sign up online. We have a QR code for everything this year. And you can just reserve your box lunch. You can come in and sit down in the firehouse and join everybody, or you can just drive through. We're going to keep the drive-through going
Okay.
for the people who work on the island, or just people who want to. Last year, we had quite a few people come, pick up 10 or 12 lunches and have it on their lanai, which was beautiful.
Very cool. I know you started the drive-through because of COVID, and obviously
Exactly.
it worked out really, really well.
It was
so.
a huge hit and success.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
During difficult
Okay,
times.
pink. So, and then on from that.
From that, we go to the Dink for Pink and the fastest growing sport in the world, pickleball.
Yay!
And those that know me, I am a pickleballaholic.
Right. How about you, Lauren?
yes.
Have you gotten
Not
into
yet.
pickleball
I-
yet?
I
They haven't
bought-
drug you yet?
I bought a pink paddle.
Okay.
That's as far as I've gotten.
We have a paddle too.
Yes, we have one between the two of us.
And we went once, didn't we?
Yeah. So we did. It's super fun, though.
It is
Yeah,
super fun.
It
I mean,
is.
all ages can play. All levels can play in this tournament. We're calling it a fun raiser. It's the 27th, 28th, and 29th of October. And why it's over 3 days is the first day on Thursday is the women's. So grab your girlfriend, come on out, sign up, and play pickleball. The next day is the men's. So grab your guy friends and come on out. But then on Saturday, it's mixed.
Oh,
Okay,
very
grab
fun.
your spouse, grab
Right.
a partner, and come on out and play.
And that's at Sundial, correct?
yes,
At their
all-
pickleball courts.
Sundial's 12 pickleball courts.
12. Oh, wow.
Thank
Okay,
you,
didn't
Josh.
realize-
Jeff Scott, the
Wow.
pickleball director over there, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. The courts are great.
Yeah.
It's got to be the biggest one in the area.
On Sanibel it
On
is
Sundial,
currently.
Yeah. And then you said Lily's has produced a little pickleball paddle. Is that
Paddle
right?
necklaces.
Necklace.
Yeah,
that
so
you're
it's
selling
pink
too.
on one side with a pickleball, and if you turn it over to the other side, it's white with a pink ribbon on it. So you can wear it either way. 2 notes on the tournament. Spoondrift, you mentioned
Yes.
earlier. Malia is donating box lunches for the ladies that day, so we're very
Oh,
excited
very
about
nice.
that. Yes. And Mission Barbecue is
Oh, okay.
donating for the gentlemen, and we still have an opening for Saturday, whoever wants to do the mix.
Okay. Very,
Okay,
Max, are
very
you down
good.
for making some sandwiches?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
make sandwiches.
Okay.
All right, Max is our
Oh,
sandwich
yeah,
maker.
He's not promising there'll be a hit, but
Right.
he'll make some
I
sandwiches.
might be able to get some
Right.
hot dogs. That's about it.
Oh, maybe we should hit up Snapper
No buns.
Hot.
Oh, yeah, there you go. We're
There
coming
you
for you.
go.
All right, so that's cool. And then on to the last event, I guess.
Yes, and the
A
final
new one this
yes,
year.
a new one. It's the Pinkaboo Halloween party at Sundial featuring the Renata band, which Paul is a part of.
Yep.
Live music. We're going to have stations of food. We're going to have some contests for costumes, best costume for individual, best costume for 2 persons, and best costume for 3 or more.
Group.
Excellent,
wow.
excellent. So another event for this year. So plenty of them. Where can everybody find out the information about? all
Yeah,
the
well, we're on
events?
Facebook. That's probably the easiest way.
And what's the
Um,
handle for the Facebook? Lauren, do you know how to find you on Facebook?
Yeah, it's Sanibel Pink Out.
Yeah.
Sanibel?
Sanibel Pink
Yeah,
Out.
if you
Pink out.
search,
Okay.
yeah.
Got just Facebook, but not Instagram. Correct.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Just Facebook.
And then you have a website?
No, we're not up and running yet. We
Okay.
had taken it down, so it's temporarily down because it's going to be all new and improved. So we're really excited about that. So.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, perfect. And Yeah, perfect.
And then I'm sure you're still looking for volunteers or whatever.
Absolutely. And guys, we talked about it last year. This is kind of fun, but the Boobalicious Ice Cream is back starting October 1st at the Homemade Sanibel shop.
Yeah.
So come on down there. All the proceeds to that will go to the Sandcat Pink Project as well. So we're very excited about that.
What flavor is the Boobalicious?
Okay, so I'm a vanilla snob, okay, but I've changed my ways. It is a beautiful strawberry ice cream with colorful candies in it. I guess you call them sprinkles, jimmies. I don't know what you're supposed to say anymore. And it's topped with a piece of chocolate.
Okay.
Very nice.
That
Sounds
Bring
excellent.
back our food reviews.
Yeah, there we go.
TikTok food reviews.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's at Sanibel's Best Ice Cream, which is down by the lighthouse end of the island. Head down there and get yourself some Boobalicious ice cream.
All right, so all fantastic events. Make sure you check them out. And let's talk a little bit why you got back into this, or why you got into this. So, Lauren, I understand you've both got a history, both.
Right.
Why don't we
We're
talk a
both
little
survivors.
bit both survivors, all right, yeah.
Lauren, I know we talked to Mary last year about her, so why don't you just kind of...
Well, as we were just saying, I'm just over a 2.5 year survivor, and it's an amazing, weird community that you become part of a family.
Yeah.
Once you become a survivor, this island is incredible. From people just finding you, calling you on the phone, whatever, everybody bonds together and helps you in whatever way to support in the program.
Yeah.
So,
and how was yours discovered? Was it?
it was me. I felt it.
Really?
And,
which they say is so important to do all this
it
stuff.
is. And that's our biggest focus is really nowadays they say you really shouldn't die of breast cancer. And that's the key is early diagnosis.
Right.
And I remembered sitting at an office going, oh, yeah, go now,
Oh, so
right
one of your
now.
office workers told you? Or you?
Yeah. And I remember even seeing Mary at a chamber luncheon, and I went, Mary, I had a biopsy. I don't have the results yet. And she immediately said, as soon as you get the results, you let me know.
Right.
And she did. And both of us are patients at the Moffitt Cancer Center in Tampa, who, again, are incredible and are wonderful. But not everybody can do that path. So you got to make sure on the island that we can support from mammogram early diagnosis to even helping emotionally support. I know my thing was I found out, and so many people were like, oh, my God. And so I called Mary and I said, okay, I want to have a group. So Mary and another doctor on the island who was a member of my church, we all went to my parents' house, and there were my friend people who I knew would be involved in it so that we could all talk together.
Right.
And they could ask questions, what to expect, what was going to happen, how was it going to be, what kind of cancer was it. And so we all got to ask questions of Mary. And of course, Mary did say, do you want to see them? No. I didn't think it was right with my dad.
Oh, yeah, right.
But, it's what I'm saying is it's lively and it was a happy and a fun type of thing.
I think people feel are ashamed of it. You shouldn't be, should you? You should just let it all out, I guess.
I think to Lauren's point, you need to let people know. And we at the Sandcat Pink Project, we have most of our women are survivors that are on the board, and they've all walked a different journey. And so normally if we hear of someone or someone sends me an email or calls me, we can kind of put you in the right direction because people don't realize there are hundreds of types of breast cancer a woman can have. Or
and not even women, men as well.
Yes.
Men. Yes. And men, I think it's 1 in 10 right now, men will have had breast cancer.
Right.
Really?
And normally they don't do anything about it because they've discovered cancer somewhere else prior to that, but they can lead that back to breast cancer.
I wasn't going to mention this, but I think I should. I think when you were talking about when things get amputated and everybody ends up talking to each other, I had another form of cancer, which testicular, and one nut Nicky they called me and things like that. But it's amazing how many people that you end up meeting that have had the same thing, and all these people come out of the woodwork that you didn't know had it, and they come up to you and they all introduce themselves. Nick, I understand you're going through a bit of something or other, and you end up having long conversations about it. So it's a great support in that community. Helps for sure, yeah. Especially if somebody's had something similar and you feel like everything is doom and gloom, and you end up
That's right.
Yeah, and I think it's important, the awareness and just that camaraderie that you have. You already have a beautiful community here in Sanibel and Captiva Islands and their surrounding Fort Myers area. And, just reaching out and just letting someone know. I mean, we send more cards out to people that don't even know us.
Right.
But we just a card you open up and it's someone's thinking of you.
Right.
So I think that's a full circle all the way back around to why you started it and how it's continually giving back around and going back to supporting people with it.
Right. I was 47 years old. I had young children. And if it wasn't for the community and people reaching out to me, ladies of all ages that said, you're doing the right thing, Mary, you're going to be fine. I had it 20 years ago. I had it 10 years ago. Treatments, like Lauren said, have advanced so much, and don't be afraid of it.
Just that reassurance from somebody.
Right.
Really.
And our goal here with the Sandcap Pink Project is to be able to make getting a mammogram as easy as possible for people. Because what happens, we go to our physical appointment once a year, we're handed documents to take to go get a mammogram and maybe bone density. And then what happens is you get in your car and you drive home and you forget to go.
You put it off. Yeah.
And I was 3 years. And then I went to a mobile mammogram just because it was available to me on the island. It was quick, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to drive off the island. I didn't have to go park my car. And I was told.
Yeah.
So the awareness
it gets you.
Right. So let's talk about the advancement. I know from 10 years ago to you, Lauren, you were telling us before we went on air about something that you've had done. Obviously, we were not sure if we wanted to talk about it, but I think we will just because it's so impactful to you.
Well, like we were saying that you are supported. I mean, I was supported before in that you start out and you're kind of secretive, but I know I'm the business manager at the Captiva Island Yacht Club. And it for a while, it was very quiet. And, then the board found out and so everybody was coming to my office and saying, and they'd look at me and I knew what they were getting at. And it was like, no, I'm okay. And again, I can't tell you how many women, I had breast cancer 20 years ago. I had this. Mm-hmm. So it's a very supportive thing. But then afterwards, as a woman, you feel less. In both Mary and I's case, we had bilateral mastectomies that you just totally have no boobs.
Right.
Yes, we both had reconstruction. Some women don't. So in that process of, quote, to feel better, I did research 3D nipple tattoos, which again make you visually feel better.
Right. And you were saying it's not actually physically 3D, but it's a visual.
So you look normal, because with nowadays, again, it's different in every case. The nipple is definitely the source of a lot of the cancer. So in a lot of the operations, they remove the nipples, and a lot of women flip out about that.
Yeah.
Because that's really, it's going to look less. But so it's a way to feel better.
Right.
And I was amazed in the place I went up in Raleigh, Durham, called Pink Ink.
Pink Ink, how cute.
And she was an RN. And she said, I went through breast cancer, and I was very disappointed at how nonchalant they were at doing my nipple tattoos, that I wanted to do better. I wanted to make it something special. So she learned how to anatomically correct nipple tattoos. And as I was telling you earlier, she said, when it was done, go walk along and look in the mirror. And she said, look, don't you look, you feel right, you feel normal. And that is, it's about, like you said, share it. Don't be secretive.
Yeah.
You have to get your confidence back that you're okay.
Yeah.
And, that helps. It really does.
Feeling like a whole person.
Oh, yeah. You feel like
or a whole woman.
You shouldn't feel bad about the fact. And, then it goes even to the next step. You got to realize that both Mary and I, and I'm very happy to say she's a 12-year, so for me, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
12 years. Look, she's good.
Right. So
and so me at 2.5 years, I know that I can be there with her.
Exactly.
And what's weird is they say, yes, we went. And I remember talking to my surgeon, and we were talking about, do I need to have a mammogram? And I said, I don't have to have a mammogram. I don't have breast tissue anymore. And he went, no.
Oh.
He said, you have skin. And in order your skin to be alive, there has to be some breast tissue there. So don't think you're just home free because you wiped it off.
Gotcha.
So he said you do need to look and pay attention and make sure that it's still there. And then breast cancer is weird because it can manifest itself all over your body. It can go to your brain. It can go into your bones. It can go places.
Right.
So once you have had cancer, and I don't know if they hype on you too.
Yeah.
Once you've had it, you need to pay attention to everywhere and, be cautious about it.
And that's the way it was explained to me was that your body, in a very, very, this is not a medical description, but the way I understood it is the main mass of your body, if you get cancer in those main organs, anything that's attached to your abdomen, or for my case, testicular cancer, they really wanted to find out and make sure that it was isolated to my testes. So when they found out it wasn't, and it had gone up my lymph nodes, then there's a big problem because then it's going all different directions. And that was where I was with, and I think breast cancer, lung cancer, very similar things where they can go all different directions. So it can be an issue.
And do you have to do certain...
I spent 10 years. I obviously had surgery and I had chemotherapy for a long time, and then I had 10 years of follow-ups, but I've been...
I went and visited you. And
yes, you did. That was back in...
to make him laugh.
Just back in 2002.
Which is the same thing, the community. He did have people, they would come in. So when he would come and visit, and our good friend Dave Horton actually dressed up like a gorilla.
Oh, yes. And ran around in the garden.
Outside the chemo center, which was kind of funny. So... I said everybody's kind of miserable there, which was understandable, me included. And you're all sitting there in armchairs, and you look out over this wooded area, and all of a sudden, this skunk ape, this massive 6'2" gorilla, starts walking past the window, and everybody turned around and like, "Did you see that?" I said, "No, I didn't see a thing." What was that?
But see, that's the key. That's the mental thing,
right?
To don't. I mean, it was another weird story. Was another friend, another board member, actually. I had gone to an appointment up at Moffitt, and she happened to be there for her first day of chemo. And I said, after my appointment, I'm going to come and I'm going to visit you.
Yeah.
And I went in, and she looked at me, and she said, "Lauren, don't you feel bad that I'm here and you weren't?" And I was just like, it was like she saw it in my face that I felt so bad that she was going to be there. But for her, the one going through it, to say that to me, and I was just shocked.
Taken back,
but she did fabulous. And she really kicked it.
Right.
Is doing great.
Moral of the story, reach out to anybody, everybody, reach out to this wonderful organization because they're here for you.
Yes.
Well, and we are here. That's the key is the more we can get out to the community, to the people who are here that don't think they have the money or, I can't afford to go get a mammogram. No. Right. Just ask someone, how do I reach Pink Out or the Pink Project?
Yeah, and that's where the money that you raise for these from these events, that's what it goes to.
Yes, and it's everybody on the island. It's the people that are working in the restaurants and in the hotels
it's
and
not
the
just
resorts.
People that live here. It's the
we
workers.
want to support the entire community.
Yeah.
Without them, we wouldn't be a community.
No.
And we've had those people reach out to us, and it's wonderful to be able to give back because and help them out so they can continue to work and and walk the journey with a community and a family as well.
So if they have a friend of a friend. They're not going to get turned away, are they?
We're not going to turn anybody away.
Yeah. Okay.
And we extend that not just for the mammograms, but we go outside the box. We send gifts. We help children with their lunches. We help maybe pay for some of the procedures in which they have to go through that maybe is not totally 100% covered, and it's making a hardship on their family.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're here to do. And most importantly, to tell people to really listen to your bodies. If you feel something and, do your checkups, it's so important and it saves lives.
100%. 100%.
And the technology today, don't be afraid, because 12 years ago, all the things that I'm hearing from Lauren and from all of my other friends and people who are going through this journey right now, the technology, the medicines, the way they handle it, the procedures are just unbelievable. And I do believe that we will find a cure.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
back when I had testicular cancer, in I think it was 01, 02, the early stages when I was reading up into it, which I shouldn't have done, but just 20 years before, you had a 76% chance of dying from the type of cancer, and it had gone from that point to 96% chance of surviving.
Right.
So when people think there isn't advances in treatment and stuff, it's massive advancements.
Massive. It's unbelievable.
Even from this year to last year. So there's hope.
Yes,
Oh,
there,
yeah.
there
There
is.
is hope.
And that C word is not a death sentence anymore.
No.
You know, it's, let's hope we can make this a common cold, that if we discover it, we find the cures, and, they're available to everybody, and that's what we want.
Awesome. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So if you
What a
can't
story.
see that this is a great cause, then I think you have your blinkers on, or you're slightly blinded by our picture.
You're blind by us.
Yes.
All right, Max, have you got anything for us? You got any
boy.
trivia?
Some nice lighthearted cancer trivia.
Fantastic.
I'm not sure I've ever heard that in a sentence
Yeah,
before.
it might be a bit of an oxymoron.
I know what we're writing on
You
these.
get the
Yes.
right answer
So
down.
this is the...
You got a pen over there, Max?
I do have
We
a,
could
I
share.
have a
Oh, we'll
pen,
share.
uh,
We'll share.
share.
Mum will be copying me anyway.
Yeah, I figured.
So basically, Lauren, I know you've been surprised by this, but Max is going to ask us questions. We do not know any of the questions or the answers. You write down your answer, and then we'll reveal one at a time. And the winner gets to ring the bell. So we're ready, Max.
All right, 3 questions today.
Okay.
I've got an idea for a prize.
Our
Pink
first,
shirt. Pink
Yes.
shirt.
Oh, a picture.
Or a visor.
Yeah.
All right.
all right, first question. What percentage of women in the United States are expected to get breast cancer over their lifetime?
Oh, wow. Okay.
She probably.
I have it to the nearest 10th if you want to attempt that close.
Oh, gosh. Oh, now you're changing your
Yes.
answer, Nick. Don't forget I need your pen.
I'm keeping it.
I'm trying not to look. Okay, what percentage?
I got to get it on the camera. There I am.
Okay.
Old Max in pink look as well. Doesn't he look nice?
Do I look good?
We're pinked out.
All
We
right.
are pinked out.
Nick, are you going to go first?
Oh, I would
You
like
go
to.
first.
Go.
I'm scared though, because I think I could make myself look rather silly. 8.3%.
I put 50.2.
Oh, wow.
Mary?
87%.
78.5.
12.9.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, see? I just feel like it's so much
I remember
more.
hearing 4 out of 5 women.
Yes.
That's
Where
why
did
when-
you get your...
Hello. 8 points. Who cares where he got it? I won a point. That's all that
Let's-
matters.
Yeah, so 2 things. Dad's right. Second thing, my research was the very first answer that came up on Google, so it could be completely
All
wrong.
right. Well,
Yeah, but
I
we didn't
guess
have our phones to Google.
No.
Yes.
You guys could come back with a... What are you...
Okay.
when
If you want to write the trivia questions, you can write the answers, all right?
Okay. Good.
And now we're moving on to math.
Oh, well, Lauren's going to be good at this.
Yeah, Lauren will be
This
the
is not
best.
good.
She's an
What
accountant.
is
We like to build people up.
12.9% to the nearest fraction?
What?
What?
Is this a real thing? What?
Yeah, I just
Fraction.
Don't you
don't
move the
know, I've got it
decimal
already.
point over? Like
What is he
twice?
saying?
What? Say that again,
What is
Max?
12.9% in a fraction?
12.9% in
Oh,
a fraction.
that's it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you move it down.
Okay. No conspiring.
I don't know how to say it, but only 1 digit fraction.
Okay, so that would be...
The nearest.
So
Oh.
Well, this would be.
So it's not 1/25th. It would be like
Okay.
Like this?
1/3, fraction.
He
One
wants a
third,
fraction.
1/4, 1/5,
Oh.
1/6, 1/7, 1/8,
Are you
1/9.
done yet?
It's only one digit though.
So not the 10th of the fraction.
So what is 12?
This is
0.9% in a fraction. The nearest full fraction.
Isn't it like 12 over 9 or something? 1/8?
What's the number?
I should have practiced how to explain this better. It is 12.9%.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, I know it.
That is one in how many?
Yeah.
So like this.
okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Like that.
Like that?
We have one right answer so far.
Yes. Okay.
13 hundredths.
A
I think this is
fraction.
right.
It is 1/8. It is 1/8.
Lauren,
So
you
12
get to ring the bell.
I put
Sorry.
I put
So-
1/9.
So 12.8% is 1/8. So 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer, according to the statistic I have seen.
Okay, 1 in 8. But then you might be thinking
I
this
might
is
be
wrong.
wrong.
But
No,
But
I'm
you
not.
said it was. Okay, you said it was a single
That's
number.
right.
13 doesn't go into 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was doing the long version.
Max, can we
But
have
that
no
doesn't go
math?
into- that was right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
man.
That's my first and last math question ever.
Thank
I
you.
think I was right.
Well, well done, Lauren. I'm glad you. I was close. I had 1/9.
Very close.
So it's
Very
1 in
close.
8 women will get breast cancer during their life.
Or 13 in every 100.
or
12.9%.
12.9%.
16 in every 100, Dad.
Is it?
What?
Wait,
No.
No, you
12.8 in every 100.
Right.
No, you said to the nearest single digit.
All right. Can we just move on? 'Cause
Next
this is-
question.
We've lost our, okay.
So I got a point now?
All our audience
Is that what you're
is
saying?
gone.
Yeah, I'm
No.
sorry. This is my worst showing as commissioner of trivia. All right.
Okay, it could go
So
downhill from
basically,
here.
it's 1,
This-
1, and Mary and I are.
All right,
0.
this one should be a little easier.
Thank goodness. This is the
dear.
last one.
The very first
I'm
Pink
sweating.
Out event was held in what year?
Okay.
The answer has been said earlier on the podcast. I think. Don't show Dad.
You're saying, don't show me.
All right. Well, Mary will let you go first because you know. Oh, see, I put 212.
I put 212. She said 10 years.
12 years. 10 years of
11
pink out.
years.
Oh, well, that's 11 years.
Yes.
You're saying 12 and you're showing 11.
Well, no, this
was
would
11
be.
years
This
ago.
is 11 years. Well, but this year hasn't happened yet.
Nicely wiggled out of, Lauren.
All right. Well,
I think Lauren won.
Lauren won in her first showing.
Well, no, but the
total,
officially,
the total
officially,
score.
You have
Two.
2 points.
Oh,
Lauren.
okay.
So
So
you
now
win.
you definitely get to ring the bell. Yes, good job.
There you go.
I don't know if I should admit this, but I had 2012 written in my answers.
Well, obviously Mary knows because she started
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
So we're going with Mary. She's official.
I don't know. He is the commissioner.
Yes,
Commissioner
no.
of Trivia.
Not
you
in
have
this
to
case.
You have to fight Mary
Not
for
in
it.
this case. I'll take
Awesome, I was robbed.
Oh, goodness.
Fun.
Awesome, it was taken away from me. Oh, terrible.
Wait,
All right,
no more
well-
math, please.
No more fraction.
No.
No more fractions.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry to do that
Okay,
to you.
let's a big shout out to all the people supporting the event as well. I
Yeah,
think
do
we've
you
got
wanna
the fire
mention any of
department,
the- yeah.
SIPs and Sundial, and we've got
Kate Casperson.
Island Sun, Piranha, and who's that there? I can't see.
No, that's
the
not that's Panther, isn't it?
no, that's the ice cream.
Oh, okay. Sanibel Best.
Yeah, so big shout out to them.
Sundial itself, yeah, it's huge. You know, we did mention quite a few of everybody. I did mention Ron and Spring Hodges, who are the sponsors for the towels, and the visors were Leslie Rowan, who we met last year here at the
Right.
podcast.
Fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
So thanks for all those guys. Without them, it wouldn't be able to happen.
And
so,
a big shout out to the community, just to say ahead of time, thank you.
Yeah. And please do make sure you reach out, and we'll have the contact information in the links to below. So, make sure you go ahead and support this event.
Yeah, the whole month of October.
The
There's
whole month of
Yes.
October. We're
Plenty to
recording
do.
this on, what date is it today? The 20th. So,
Yes.
yeah, it'll come
so
out on
this will be
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Wear pink.
Well, thanks very much for joining us. Yeah,
Love
make
the
sure you
shirts.
wear pink.
And thank you to you guys.
No,
You guys
you're
are awesome.
welcome. Thanks for Lauren Davies and Mary Bondurant. Thanks very much for joining us, and make sure you check out Let's Pink Out. Have a great one, guys. Make sure you you check out the sponsors in the links below. Thanks very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, and a quick shout out to our supporters. Without our supporters, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So show some love to Bailey's General Store, Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill, the Pfeiffer Realty Group, Spoondrift Island Bowls, Sanibel Carts, GatorBites Tail and Ale, 3 Crafty Ladies, Suncatchers Dream, Kingfisher Vacation Rentals, Priscilla's of Sanibel, and Coco y Cabana. Thanks very much, and we'll see you on the next one.